KILR Killer Game.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back to the West Coast to East Coast Commodore 64 Flight Simulator 2 series. We're getting there. We're getting there. So what are we going to be doing? We're more than halfway there. What are we going to be doing this time around? Let's go ahead and talk about where we're at and where we're going to be going on this flight. So this is the map of the United States. These are all of the SubLogic maps that I have spent time trying to cut and paste together so that way I could find a route that would get me from the West Coast to the East Coast, because not all the scenery discs were completed. So, as in this yellow area here is scenery disc number 8. Up here is scenery disc number 10. Up here in the corner, where New York and stuff is at, that is number 12. Those were never completed. And plus, not every VOR or airport is in all these scenery discs. So, you know, how do you do your flight? Well, this is how I did it. I put it all together so I knew what I could fly from. So we go from the western side, which looks like a bunch of treasure maps from the Los Angeles area, and we crossed this whole way, got to St. Louis, to Champaign, Indianapolis, until we got to here, Greater Cincinnati. This is where we are currently at. And where are we going to be going? Well, the red route was the original route I was going to take that would get us all the way over to Martha's Vineyard. I decided to make a slight altercation to that because there's nothing interesting going this way. Pickaway County Memorial, Wood County Wilson Field. There's nothing interesting through here. However, north is Columbus, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So, this blue route is the new route that we'll be taking. It's just a slight altercation, so that way we'll wind up coming back to where we'll get to Washington, D.C., and then Baltimore, Philadelphia, etc. So I thought this would be a much more interesting route to take as opposed to this red route that's going right across. So it'll take us a little bit longer, but it'll be much more scenic, I guess. All right, so we'll be tuning in to, I believe, is Midwest 112.9. I believe that's what this is right here. Or it's McGuire. It's hard to say. I'll have to look at the individual map to find out. But this is going to take us into scenery disc number 11. That's why things look a little different. I'm taking the maps from different scenery discs and trying to match them the best that I can. And let's see, Appleton VOR is, well, there's not really anything at Columbus, is there? Just the airport. So we're going to have to be a little clever here. We'll need to keep in mind that the Appleton VOR is past Columbus, but we'll need to tune in. Let's see. a back heading of 240 to Columbus. So we'll need to get onto a specific radial to make sure that we're getting to the airport. We might be able to tune in to Bel Air, not the Fresh Prince, but 117.1. I think that's what this one here is. So that way, because you look here, we might be able to line up with one of the runways with a little bit of help if we're able to use this VOR right there. So we'll have a little bit of time to work that out, because we're going to be flying over here to the Lebanon Warren County Air Park, which is close to Kings Island, as a matter of fact. Kings Island is in between Cincinnati and Lebanon, right in almost halfway, right in that area. What is Kings Island? That is kind of like the Disneyland of Hanna-Barbera cartoons, like Scooby-Doo and Huck. What is it? Huck Finn, Huckleberry Finn, Huckleberry. No, Huckleberry Hound. Sorry. And all those other characters that they've got. All right, so come right back here, and we'll get ready for our next flight. Crashing in this game must be a nightmare, watching the slideshow as you fall from the sky. Yeah, it can be, actually. Okay, so we were going to tune into the Midwest VOR, which is 112.9. Well, that'll be easy. We're already at 111.9. .9. All right, 45 miles to Lebanon. I think that's about right, because I've driven through Ohio several times as a truck driver, and I believe it is about 45 miles from the airport to Lebanon, Ohio. Alright, let's go find ourselves a good runway to use here. I think we could take that one over to the right of where we're currently at. Another thing that can be frustrating in regards to the old simulator is the flight mechanics. Typically, you want to bring your plane to a stall speed before landing. However, in this old simulator, if you stall, it's almost game over. Because when you hear that stall sound, it's pretty bad. It translates to nose down is what it does. So you could literally be like right above the runway, and that stall happens, and then the nose just goes like this, and then you crash. Oh, okay, we completely passed the runway there. Good thing I looked that up. What is that? Over to the left. What is that brown thing? Is that supposed to be the city of Cincinnati? What is that? Oh my word. We are completely overshooting the airport here. Or the runway. Let's get ourselves aimed for the runway here. Sometimes it's just hard to see it because of the pixels and everything. So you're going to have to use the overhead map to get yourself in the right position. Okay, here it comes. Alrighty there, Sleeping Jackal. It was good to have you here with me on the stream. I don't do as many streams as I'd like to be able to, but yeah, hopefully the next time I do a stream, I'll be able to see, see and chat with you again. Runway 36, there we go. I tell you what, this takes a lot of patience. You want to get lined up so you can go down the runway, and it's like, okay, are we there? Are we there yet? Not quite. Trying to get lined up. Somewhere around there. No, that was too much. Right about there. Okay. I do believe that we are lined up. Okay, so now the question is, what heading should we be going to get to Lebanon? Let's find out. Okay, it looks like our heading is going to be about 058 for us to fly over Lebanon. Drop 1 degree of flap. That makes it a little bit easier for us to take off. I've noticed that we've been having to fight with the elevator. Like it goes up too much, down too much, whatever. We're trying to get a nice smooth takeoff. Here we go. Almost seems like there's a mountain or something over here to the right, because it's kind of going up above the horizon a little bit. There we go. We are airborne. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be a mountain right there. There is the greater Cincinnati airport right behind us. We got the Ohio River coming up here. We can fly over the Ohio River. Oh, see, look at that. The airport, we can still see it. So if you're to the west of the airport, the border of that, the scenery border is like really close. But if you're coming in from the east, you'll be able to line up with the runway a lot further back. And these are the type of things that you don't really see anyone do on any other channel. You're not going to really see anyone do flights with these scenery discs. And so if you manage to get into this, you know, yourself, you may be wondering, what the heck? How come I'm flying into Cincinnati and I don't see the airport? And then boom, there it is in, 1 mile. That's because you're coming in from the west, and the scenery border is apparently a little too short. But if you come in from the east, it's fine. So we got Kentucky over to the right and Ohio over to the left of the Ohio River. We got some white marks over here. I am wondering if that is additional scenery. Maybe those are bridges. We'll fly over it just to see. Was not expecting to see this big white blob there in front of us, so I'm like wondering what that is. What is that? Is it just a white patch, or is it a building of some sort? I mean, what is that? Oh, we might find out here soon. Maybe not. Maybe it was just unloading the, no, the airport's still back there. There it is. Oh, is that the stadium? Is that the Reds stadium? Is that what that is? I think that's what that is. That's either the Bengals stadium or the Reds stadium. And I do think there is a stadium. When I was driving through Cincinnati, I do remember seeing a stadium near the Ohio River, and I think that's what that is. And there's like 3 bridges. Alright, let's go ahead and get on course, and then I will check Google Maps, and we'll see if I'm correct. We'll see if that's a stadium. I'm pretty sure it is. Which one it is, if it's the Reds or the Bengals, that I don't remember, but we will certainly find out. We're losing altitude here, so we need to... Where's the stadium? Behind us? Yeah, there it is, right there. I think I may have found it. Okay, so here's the Ohio River. If you remember, there were 3 bridges right next to each other. Here's the 3 bridges. here is the stadium. I believe that is definitely the Reds stadium. I mean, that looks like baseball to me. And there is another stadium right over here. The Paycor Stadium. So that's where the Bengals play right there. So we've only got one stadium that was depicted there, and that was the Reds. There you go. So we saw these three bridges here. They're basically lines going over. And then the Red Stadium right there. Pretty cool, I must say. Okay, so Lebanon Warren. Okay, Lebanon Warren, that is going to be part of scenery disc number 9. But right after that, we're going to be crossing into the other scenery disc, scenery disc number 11. So here's what I am looking at. You can see where... Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. For a moment, I thought the plane was... I thought the plane was stalling. It's not. That's the outer marker. Thank heavens, because I was getting kind of worried. Okay, so Cincinnati is right down here. Okay, Lebanon is right here. You can see it's right on the edge of the map. Okay, so we're heading in this direction right there. So right when we get past that is going to be the next scenery disc. McGuire looks like it's right here, and Midwest I think is this right here. So yeah, we're heading in the right direction. And we're 26 miles from Lebanon. There is a Flying J truck stop there in Lebanon, which I have been to. I've actually been there a couple of times when visiting a family member. Right. Northeast. I'll be dang. We can tune into the VOR 116.7, even though we won't get to it until the next scenery disc. But it is there that we can tune into now. Interesting. And that is the right direction. Look at that. See, this is from scenery disc number 11. 116.7 is Appleton. And you can see we're not even in that area, but we're able to pull up the VOR. That is pretty cool. That helps with navigation. What we need to find out is what is the altitude there at Columbus. 813. Generally close to the same as it was in Cincinnati. I don't think I mentioned this, but I'm having to use my phone to do the live stream. Out of all things. My 4G hotspot device that I used the other day is now giving me a slow upload speed. The 5G device is still giving a slow upload speed. But yet my phone, which is 4G, has actually got a faster upload speed. So go figure. I don't understand it either. I'm adjusting my pitch and power so that way I can bring up our airspeed. It was getting down to about 110, 105. I want to get it around 120. There it is. I believe that is the Lebanon airport. We're not landing there. That's just being used as a waypoint. Well, there should be 2 runways. That doesn't seem like the Lebanon airport, does it? There should be 2 runways, I think. Or is it the Airborne Air Park? I don't know. I think that might be the Airborne Air Park and not really Lebanon. So this is the Cincinnati scenery area map. And you see how this is kind of... See, some of it crosses over. Oddly enough, the Cincinnati airport is not in the Cincinnati section of the scenery. I don't know why. We're heading to Midwest 112.9, which is right here. So that's the Airborne Air Park. So where's the Lebanon one? I don't know. It's in here somewhere. And then there is Columbus right here, which is why we can tune in to Appleton 116.7. But oddly enough, this is also in scenery disc number 11. Which one has more detail? Beats me. Beats me. Maybe what we do is we land using this scenery disc, and then we'll take off using the other scenery disc. But can you folks see with the differences in the scenery of how it gets a bit confusing of getting everything lined up just right? It's not easy at all. I mean, right here you can see this Lebanon Warren County Airport and the Wayne Air Park looks like it's the same thing. But then here is the Springfield Beckley Municipal, and you're right pattern. I don't know, these look the same up here too. So, is it maybe it's McGuire we're looking at? I have no idea. And whatever it is, I think we're just now passing it. So. Yeah, there it is right there. Well, whatever airport you are, nice seeing you. Let's go ahead and tune in to Columbus now. Oh, and we were saying it was a heading of a back heading of 240, I think. Which means we need to get on a heading of 060 in order to get there correctly. Well, the VOR is past the airport, so maybe about 10 or 20 miles. So I'm saying we probably got 49 miles, 49, 50 miles before we get to Columbus. Zanesville is 111.4. Again, if we take a look at the map here, I don't know what it is with my browsers, they just keep closing on me. Here's Zanesville. Here's the airport. So if we tune in to a back heading of 280, which is 100, that might help us line up with one of these runways here. And it may not be close enough for us to use it as a guide to get lined up. We might have to use the Springfield VOR in order to do it. We'll try it though, and we'll see. I am going to change the OBS 1 to 070. Hopefully that'll put us at a better heading to Columbus, the Columbus airport. Cincinnati way back there in the distance. Port Columbus International, it doesn't have ATIS information or anything like that. At least not on scenery disc number 9. That might be different on scenery disc number 11. What page is that? 257. Yeah, it's the same thing. Ooh. Okay, I think we're getting close to the radio. I'm changing OBS number 1 to see what radio we're on. We're on radio 5.4, it looks like. And I'm trying to get to 7.0, so we're getting there. Oh, good. Nav 2 tuned in as well. So that might help us get lined up with one of those runways. Oh, or at least get us in the right direction, right position, I should say. Seeing a few more white lines up ahead. So I think Columbus is coming up. You know, I got a window over here. I should take a look. I should take a look and see what's outside. It does look like it did rain, but it's not raining right now. Oh my. It's a bit cloudy, but If you want something to hypnotize you to sleep, just listen to this engine Commodore 64 sound and put it on endless repeat. That might be soothing, and it may be annoying. I don't know. I'm listening to it obviously with my headphones, and I'm just kind of like, ugh. Hi, Spice. Are you coming up here? Are you seeing what I'm doing? Ugh. Say hi. Yeah, I should be landing here in about 20 miles, I think. Oh. I feel like going out and going to a fast food restaurant or something for lunch, but there's nothing really close, I don't think. I've been wanting to go to Checkers. Yep, I think that's Columbus right up ahead. I see some brown spots there. Meow. 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 Alright, Checkers, how far away are you? Oh, only 1.5 miles. I can walk there. That's not bad. I can do that. Head over to Checkers. It's over on Elvis Presley Boulevard. Take about 46 minutes to walk there. It's not far. It's not that bad. I'd have to cross the freeway. Or yeah, I'd have to cross the I-69. Yeah, there's a Walgreens along the way. Be a 46-minute walk. I don't know. I think it's a distinct possibility that I might actually do that. I can film footage and add it to my trucking vlog. Where is the airport? Where is that airport at? Shouldn't we be close by now? Okay, I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to change our heading. I think we're a little bit too far to the east. So I'm going to place this further west of where the VOR is at. I believe the airport is over here in this direction. There is a airport over there, but I don't think that's the one that we want. I think there's an airport right here, but I don't believe that's the one that we're looking for. That's not the droids that we're looking for. I think that's Bolton Field, I think is what that is. So that's good, because Bolton Field is close to the Port Columbus airport. So here, I'll show you. You know, I think I know what that airport was that we saw. It wasn't the Airborne Air Park. It was the Pickaway County Memorial. That would make sense. Hold on. Okay, so remember we saw that airport that only had one runway, and I think this was it right here. Although we tuned into this, I don't know, that doesn't make sense. But from where we are right now, this is the Bolton Field, and I think that's what I'm seeing. And then here's Port Columbus right here. So I think we are somewhere around here. We're somewhere all over this place. I see what looks like a blue stick out there in Columbus. I have no idea what that is. You see it? It's right there. Right here. You okay, buddy? Come on. Whoop. I'm sorry. I was just trying to move that other way and something fell. I'm sorry. Come over here. It's okay. Come on. There you go. Yeah, so that is... Yeah, the Swift terminal is like right over here in this area, so I'm very familiar with this map. Yeah. Well, I should be landing here soon. We should be somewhere close. I'm going to go ahead and drop a thing of flaps here. Maybe that blue stick is a control tower. I don't know. Maybe we really do have to load up scenery disc number 11. I don't know. You'd think it would be here, right? You'd think it'd be here. I mean, we're at Columbus. This is Columbus. Oh, as a matter of fact, yeah, I was telling you about the Swift terminal, which I've been in Columbus. It's like, okay, do you see where this brown over here on the left side, this brown part meets up with this green part, and where the white is at? It's like, oh, sorry, is that there? No, actually, I think it's over on this side. I thought it was over here. No, I think it is. I don't know. It's right over here, okay? It's right in this area. Yeah, I think it's right here. Right in this little brown area right there. So, hey, if I can't find the airport, I'll just land at the Swift Transportation trucking terminal. That'll work. Where the heck's the airport? Should be like right... Should be like right there. That is a blue stick. What is that? Alright, we're going to have to fly to it and find out. What is that? Does anybody know of any blue building in Columbus? I don't remember seeing a blue building. Tomcat! Memories. Yes, this was my first flight simulator back in the day. We are looking for the Columbus International Airport, which should be like right here. Not seeing it though. I do see this blue stick in the middle of the city. I don't know what that is, but we're going to fly to it and find out what it is. Oh, I see it. I see it. There's the airport. You can barely see it. It's right over here where the green is at. I think that's it. I think. I believe that's it. What's the blue stick? What is that blue thing? I gotta know. I gotta know what that is. Is there a blue building in Columbus? A blue skyscraper of some sort? Usually blue represents water, but this thing has been completely vertical. What is that? Is it on here? It is. I just saw it. It's like right there. Do you see it? Is it what is that? And VOR number 2, it's beginning to line up with the 100 radial, which is what we were using to try to get us in the right position to land. It's just a blue stick. Alright, after we land, I've got to pull up Columbus. We got to find out if there's a blue building or something. That's... I mean, maybe that's the extent of the scenery in this area. I don't know. Meanwhile, the Columbus International Airport is over here to the right. We are in the process of getting ourselves lined up with one of those runways. I can see it. I can smell it. It's right over there. We're getting close. If you had to choose between the smell of an airport or the smell of a truck stop, which one would you go with? Considering that I'm a trucker in real life, I think I'll go with the airport. I think I feel safe on saying that a smell of an airport is going to be better than a smell of a truck stop. And I'll leave that to your imagination. I won't explain why. Use your imagination as to why. Besides, I like planes. I like aviation. That's my thing. Yes, I can see the runway. Might be hard to see it, but it's right. There's one here, right over here. There's another one right here, and there's another one that crosses, so I can see it. And we're almost lining up here with the VOR too. Look at that. We're heading 073. It's supposed to be somewhere around 100. I'm using a combination of the rudder and the ailerons to kind of swing myself around here. Oh, I was hitting the wrong key there. Oh, did we pass? It's hard to tell. Okay, for some reason the plane's going all over the place here. Come on, get back to where you were. Why is it doing that? What the hell? There, see it? It's right up there on top. We look almost lined up there. Gotta get lower in altitude. Watch the airspeed. There we go. Got it. Bring the flaps up. Elevator trim down. This one doesn't have any taxiways or anything, or waterways, which is what we found at Indianapolis International. They had those colored wrong, and of course, you know, with this being, you know, an old simulator, it sees blue as water, so you touch blue and it goes splash. Doesn't matter if it wasn't. You know, it could have been painted red, you know, when your plane goes on fire or something. You know, it wasn't colored correctly, and it turned into water is what it did. But see, that is the joy of these old simulators and discovering things, what, 35 years later? That people may have forgotten about. There we go. Park right here at the intersection of two runways. So, yep, right there. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. We'll go ahead and turn off the engines here. All right. got to look and see if there is a blue building in Columbus, Ohio. Inquiring minds want to know. Gotta figure that out. Alright, let me see here. I'm gonna pull up Google Earth. As soon as I get this up, I'll show it and we'll see if there is a blue building. Okay, this is a good opportunity to kind of show you a couple of things here, just to kind of show you that this really is Columbus that we're looking at. Okay, so, oops, wrong one. So, can't go out too far, otherwise it's going to unload. But you can see the freeway system there. The airport's over here. So this is east, okay? We're facing east. So this is the east side. This is the south side. Now, let's go ahead and pull up Google Earth here. This is Columbus. Here's the airport. Right over here. Did you notice, though? This has got, the one that we've got has got extra runways that this one does not have. Which means it looks like there may have been a couple of runways that were closed on the Columbus airport that are no longer here. But it is over here on this side. Now that blue building that we saw was somewhere in here. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. Where's downtown? Maybe it's this little pool. There's a pool right over here. Maybe that's what it was. Where's downtown Columbus? Where's all the skyscrapers and stuff at? Was it this? It was a stick that was standing up. I mean, it couldn't have been that, right? What the heck was it? Where's the skyscrapers at? I know there's skyscrapers. I've driven through Columbus. I have driven through Columbus. I know it's here. I don't remember seeing a blue building. Let's see. Okay. I know if you drive the 70, all right, because I have, that the skyscrapers are somewhere around here. Well, maybe it was. Maybe it's this lake. It's not what I consider a blue stick, but okay, that looks like downtown over there. There's a tower. Whoa, here we go. That's downtown right there. That's what I was looking for. Do you folks see a blue stick? Because I don't. I don't see anything that looks like a blue stick. There's this. It's got a blue top. It's got a light blue top to it. Right here. Yeah, this is downtown Columbus. There is a... Okay, that's not a stick. I mean, there's this. That's not blue. Okay, that was absolutely fascinating. Who knows what the blue stick is? Maybe it's no longer there. Maybe it was back there in 1984, and somewhere along the line, you know, maybe that's all there was for downtown Columbus was a blue stick. And after, you know, 1984, Columbus, Ohio said, you know what, we need to get with the times and start building something else except for sticks. That's probably what it was. Okay. So, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. But I do know that we're here at Columbus, Ohio, at the Columbus International Airport. And the next time that we get together to do a flight, we will switch over to scenery disc number 11. We're on scenery disc number 9. Scenery disc number 11 also has the Columbus Airport. So that actually works out pretty nicely because we'll be going from Columbus to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and then we'll be heading back down south in the direction of Washington, D.C. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. For those that tuned in during the live stream and for those who are watching later on YouTube, appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying this series. And we will see you on the next flight. Have a killer awesome day.